Current data suggests that maybe about 10,000 elephants are poached every year in Africa, throughout Africa, and maybe about 3,000 rhinos for ivory and for their horns. It's a pretty serious problem. I think one of the challenges we have with the conservation approach that we have adopted traditionally has been too siloed. So we think in terms of just conserving, protecting tigers or protecting elephants and so on, without taking into consideration the economic situation of the people who are living around the parks.
You see it in so many historic projects that people were wanting to create these conservation areas, and you get the surrounding communities thinking it's for the rich and the glamorous. It's not for them.
And my view is that if people are hungry, they will shoot your elephants, and they will chop your trees down. And so unless we address the hunger issue, unless we bring them in to become stakeholders in this conservation exercise, we're never going to win this.
We went looking for an area where jobs were needed. Land rehabilitation was needed. So we brought the two together.
Kuzuko is a reserve which is in the Eastern Cape province. It's in the Karoo biome. The kind of animals that we've got on the reserve is obviously the big five: lion, leopard, elephant, rhino, buffalo. And then along with that we've got endangered species like the blue cranes, which is our national bird, and then also Cape Mountain zebra, and then a lot of kudu, steenbok, duiker, all sorts of other antelope as well. And then we've also got endangered species cheetah, and then a lot of bird life as well.
The first game arrived at Kuzuko in 2001, and the project was launched in 2008 by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and in attendance was Professor Jakes Gerwel. He was advisor to Nelson Mandela.
So the key question at the time was, can you take degraded land, rehabilitate it, rewild it, fence it, and then reintroduce big game, and that they would breed? There was just no literature out there was no other project that had done this, so it was pretty risky. And then to put a 5-star lodge on it and use an ecotourism kind of model to bring tourists in. The first objective was social impact. Can we hire disadvantaged kids from our communities? Can we train them? Can we create real jobs for them? And will we be able to attract tourists to come? We started buying land about 18 years ago. It took about 3.5 years to buy 22 farms, 40,000 acres of land. It took another 1.5 years to fence about 75 kilometers of elephant-proof fencing. And then took another 2 years to build a lodge, get it open.
We've grown over the past decade from a team of about 30. We've grown to 64 permanent positions. And through these positions, we have impacted 64 families and some more families, because each person here earning a salary really supports 3 or 4 or 5, as much as 7 families in town. They may be the only breadwinner for that. And through that, do poverty upliftment.
Thank you for calling Kuzuko Lodge. Sina speaking, how can I assist you?
My name is Elton and I'm a duty manager at Kuzuko. I'm here going now for 7 years. I've actually started here in the restaurant and then from there I've become restaurant manager and I've worked my way up.
He's come through the ranks amazingly. He went through restaurant manager and then stock controller, and currently he's our procurement manager and he's actually being trained as food and beverage manager.
Give some coffee and tea.
He's got small children in town. His wife has joined the team as well. And currently he is our director on our Workers' Trust.
The Workers' Trust, that's basically like a pension fund for the staff, because that's money that you get once you retired or once you resign here. Then at least you have something for yourself to say, listen, I've worked and now I have some money maybe to start your own business or buy a house. Really, it has been for me a great pleasure and a great experience being here at Kuzuko. I've grown so much as a person, and also for my family, because if I haven't had this job, I couldn't have provided for them. So it's also something for them.
My name is Renette and I'm an assistant housekeeper here at Kuzuko Lodge, and I'm almost 2 years here now. I enjoy my work very much. Sometimes it's difficult, but I go through. I like the challenges. There's lots of challenges in my job. I am looking for the smaller details in the rooms. When my housekeeper comes and check, it's gonna be perfect for her, and she can check the whole room. There's no mistakes. This big responsibility of assistant housekeeping. I was so scared the first time they announced 2 million euros too big. I can't handle all the stress. I'm gonna say, okay, Renette, just be strong. And my age said, okay, you can do it. Just believe in yourself and you will do it. So I'm getting there.
Do you like working with animals?
Yes, sir.
Did it make you nervous?
Just the lions. One time I went to see Sylvester there in the Boma. I was so scared. I was going behind the seat, just hiding my head. So the others are fine, but the lions, I am really scared of the lions.
What about snakes?
Ooh, so don't talk about it. I'm too scared.
We've got quite a few training programs for young people. One of the programs that we support is called the Umziwetu program. It's a local program that focuses mostly on AIDS orphans and teaching them skills such as to be a field guide, to be a chef or a cook as such. But this program is quite unique. They don't only teach them a skill, they take them through a bit of a whole social transformational journey.
We had a young guy that started working here. That was one of that first Umziwetu program, and he was schooled in the conservation part of it. He started working here, and then he bought himself a stereo, and he could buy himself a television, and he could buy himself a small little car. And then he met a girlfriend in Cape Town, and he brought her here. She started working here. And today she's managing a business in Somerset East. He's a senior position ranger-wise in another game reserve, and they have 3 children. That's the beauty of this place.
There's quite a few of our superstars that's working with other reserves, and it's always sad when they poach them, but that's ultimately what we want to achieve, is to give them opportunities to go to other 5-star lodges and reserves and grow themselves. There's quite a few of them that's actually duty managers and assistant load managers. So yeah, you make a difference in somebody's life. Very rewarding being part of this initiative where you're not only empowering people to do a job, but you're actually impacting their whole lives and their families.